It handles like absolute hell. Interview on the Bayou. So we're in North Carolina, where we get about an inch of snow a season, average. And we haven't had any snow in 3 years that we could ride on. So, of course, I got 2 snowmobiles. This is whatever year, probably like a 96 or something. Arctic ZRT 600 triple. And who doesn't love the sound of a triple? They sound so good. This one has wheels on it. Whoa, snowmobile with wheels. So I do have the skis, and if I can get this thing to run, I'm gonna put the skis on it, and we're supposed to be getting 3 to 5 inches of snow this weekend, and I'm gonna go try to rip it around. But if not, like I said, it's got wheels on it. Don't need snow. But I have actually ran this thing around a little bit, and I remember it having bad carb issues or fuel delivery issues, vice versa. I don't remember. This one, Arctic EXT 550, fuel injected, electric start. This one is one I'm gonna mess with. It's a twin cylinder. It's missing the primary clutch belt. That's the biggest reason I don't want to mess with this one. Otherwise, I'd honestly rather have the electric start. I guess worst comes to worst, this engine's fucked. Even though I've ran it around, I don't remember it being bad, but worst comes to worst, maybe that clutch and belt and all that will work on this one. I'm not sure. I know with this one, the brakes worked. Don't know if they do anymore. The carbs had choke issues, which meaning I don't have any choke cable, and I don't even know if I have the plungers to go into the carb, so might have to rig up something with that. I just tried to turn it over, and let's just say it moves. I wouldn't say it turns over. Here's the hood, or cowl, or whatever you want to call it. It's all cracked up, but it's been stitched up. It's not in horrible shape. I got the windshield for it, windscreen. I feel like the gauges up here worked, but I can't remember. I mean, it's got the studs in it. It's a studded track, I guess. As far as I remember, I don't remember seeing any rips in it. There's not a whole lot of tread on it, but it's not also bald. So it's gonna be a little bit of a project. I do have the muffler and airbox and everything for it. I'm guessing the biggest thing of this thing is going to be his fuel pump and the chokes. See the skis. So, be able to turn it nice. That'll be good. But yeah, apparently this is 120 horsepower, give or take. I don't know. I just looked it up, so not an expert on that. That's a lot of horsepower. At least for what I'm used to, four-wheelers and stuff. Yeah, here she is. Just sprayed it off. As you can see, I mean, it don't look horrible. It looks kind of goofy without the windscreen up here. Yeah, kind of cool color scheme. The wheels are so small, it looks retarded. And it doesn't have skis. But, like, the graphics, I mean, they're not awful. So I'm going to let this dry out for a little bit, and I'm going to pull it inside, and first thing is pull the plugs, and put a little something down there just to let it lube up. And then I'm gonna have to take the recoil off, lube it up because it ain't returning. And this thing ain't got electric start, so I was about to say maybe it does. No. Well, look what we got here, Jacob Myers.
Nah.
What do you think about this beast?
Hope it runs.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a good amount of snow Saturday, or they're calling for it, so.
Well, it used to run, but it didn't run good, so.
Yeah, hopefully we get about 10 feet.
10 feet? 10
yeah.
feet? You might can't swim.
Yeah,
Wow.
how's it look?
You look retarded. Sit down.
Seat's soaking wet.
That's all right.
Nah.
Yeah. You gotta scoot your feet forward. Put them all the way up in there. Yeah, there you go. don't know about this. What is going on here? 120 horsepower.
Weak.
Weak? That's more than this shitty thing makes.
No, I had one back in the day. I had like 400.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, dude.
All right, pull all the plugs. Kel's gonna check spar. Here you go, boy. Check this one. This one.
Oh, no. That one's got it. That one's got it. They all got it.
Yeah. But looking for them to all three be similar. Got the throttle open. Good enough. That's all three.
Yep.
For a second at least. Alright. Now we just gotta get some gas to it. That was some just 2-stroke oil and brake clean. So. Got to be a vacuum pump, and this has got to be the vacuum inlet right here. Don't have that. I would imagine. I can't imagine they'd suck through. I don't know. It's got to be a vacuum right here. Thing is loud.
It is loud. Can't hear nothing.
Yeah, usually shit don't hurt my ears, but whew, ringing both. I think it's this line that's the vacuum, and I pulled this out of a carburetor, the fuel inlet. I'll try to press it in there. It might be a little big. But the vacuum now hooked up to here. I pressed one of those fuel inlets off carb on there. So I'm gonna be the vacuum. Pull it down here. Gas comes in this one. I'm stopping this one off because it's going free fun. It's working.
It's working.
So we're getting gas a little bit, it seems like, on all three lines. We'll see.
We'll see.
So our wire came loose from our, let's see, we're gonna tie up all this if it actually works. What is this? What does that do? Is it got a grid heater? So much gas everywhere.
It's out.
For one, 3 kill switch.
Yep.
For 2, you need to put the muffler back on.
Yeah, it's too loud.
It's not too loud if you had a helmet on, but
In the shop, it's too loud.
My ears are just hurting. This middle cylinder is not firing like it should, but I didn't tighten the plugs up, so
Could be one.
could be that. I'll put a new plug in that one, and then. Runs pretty good. This pipe is still cold. That one's hot. That one's hot. So I guess my middle cylinder isn't running good. No. The first cylinder, this cylinder. Yeah. I swapped this side and that side's cool, so I don't think it's sparked, but it's getting, I mean, I don't know. It's just not getting hot over here. I don't understand. You can see the fuel coming out of it. Well, making a lot of progress. So while I was letting the chokes and whatever sit on the carbs with some BB Blaster, because I feel like the reason this one cylinder, number one, wasn't loading or was loading up with fuel. That's why I feel like it wasn't firing. So while I was doing that, or while that was sitting, I wanted to have all the key and kill switch and lights, heated grips and all that stuff to work, and they wouldn't work. No power up to anywhere over the hood or anything. I figured out that, let me see, this little wiring harness, or this harness part right here, which comes out, which is the main harness for everything up there from the handlebars, had this little bypass thing on it, and there was nothing going up to here. So took that off, hooked this back up, no spark with any of this stuff, and I figured, well, a lot of stuff with two strokes. They got the throttle safety thing, and turns out gave it a little bit of throttle, had spark, hit the kill switch down, no spark, took it back up, spark again, key switch, same deal. And yeah, so it ended up just being the safety switch. That's why somebody had done that little job down there. All for that I did was this little harness here. There's 3 wires. It's for your kill switch and your throttle safety switch. I wanted to keep the kill switch, so pretty much just bypassed the throttle safety switch and kept the kill switch. That all works. Speedometer and the speedometer and the RPM gauge, they lit up. So yeah, I guess that works. I tested the bulb on a battery. The bulb's good. So once it's running, I'll see if the headlights and taillights work. And then maybe even check the hand warmers and stuff like that. So that's all good now. I put a little oil in the oil injection. We'll see if it works or not. And now I'm taking all the carbs off. I've already done this one. They weren't that dirty, but might as well while I'm here. So for the carb that was on the number 1 cylinder, the choke, the plunger's all stuck up in there like this one. Can't move it, let it sit, it ain't moving. So from the best I can tell, this is your choke. This was what sucks up your fuel when the choke's up. And when it's down, this is sealed off pretty much. Because the other 2 carbs, this you cannot blow through. This little tube right here. So the other one, I couldn't get the plunger to go up or down. So I just shoved a piece of paper or something, put it down into this tube so you can't blow through it. So that way fuel shouldn't go up in there. As far as I know, it should be no choke now. If it has any other problems, I can still get that little piece out. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and clean this carb and throw all the carbs back in, and then we'll see how it runs. think all I really need to do to it, other than buttoning some stuff up so it don't hit stuff, is put the airbox on. And I don't know if this track's too loose or not. I'm going to do some research. I've never, obviously I've never adjusted one. The hand warmers work. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine that's a little loose. But I'll look it up, see. So, yeah, brakes work. Everything works except the RPM gauge, and I think I just don't have that plugged in right. The belt looks pretty good. Everything is engaging great over here. Doesn't seem to be getting too hot. I mean, I can still put my hand on the coolant hose. I mean, I don't know how hot these really run, but airbox is on. I reckon tomorrow I'm gonna put the hood and all that, get all that stuff so it's not getting the wires burned on there. The visor and tighten the track, and then go take it for a spin on these wheels, on these tires, and then put the skis on if it's any good. Well, I guess I'm gonna go on the first little test run on this thing with the tires on. The GoPro's dead. So it handles like absolute hell, obviously. It's got little tires on it. But once it goes, and like it'll build up a little bit because it's got mixed in there and mixed in the tank. It's running really, really rich, or loading up with oil at least. Once it clears up, it's like, it's fucking gone. No spinning or nothing, but it just takes off. I think it'll be good enough. So I guess next I'm gonna put the skis on. This thing, just because, I mean, I haven't rode a snowmobile in 5 years. This has got to be the fastest power sport you can get into. Plus, it's cheap. I forgot to say what I ended up giving for this thing. This one and that first Arctic Cat, the 550. I traded a Suzuki DR 250 or 350 or something. I don't even remember what it was, but I think I had 50 bucks into that bike. And just straight traded. So I got like 60 bucks or something into it because it wasn't far from here. I'll throw in a couple pictures if I can find them with the bike and getting it and stuff. It was a pretty good deal. The bike had some problems. But anyway, I guess they keep changing the snow, how much snow we're supposed to get. Now it's only looking like 2 to 6. I don't know. I mean, pretty much whatever I get, or whatever we get, if we get anything, this thing's coming out. Starting it up is a little tricky. There's no chokes, so you do have to use brake clean. So it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. It's got so much oil in this thing. Brake clean is not going to hurt it at all. For only using it one time a year for maybe a day total, I mean, it's not even worth buying parts for it, really, in my opinion. I tighten the track and put the skis on, that's it, and put the hood on. I got to figure out a way to mount these, this pedometer cable and the wiring to the hood so it stays off the pipes. The belt is in good shape. Good enough. I don't know what this purple deal is. I don't know if that's a normal thing or if it's like some kind of upgrade. I just feel like it wouldn't be purple. I don't know. I'm gonna grease a couple things like this shaft that connects the primary to the trans, or the track or whatever. Grease that. But yeah, pretty solid. I cannot wait to open this thing up. Well. Interview on the Bayou. Currently waiting on the snow to build up. What time is it?
It is 5:33.
5:33 in the afternoon. We're waiting on this big storm to supposedly hit. The roads are pretty much no good.
Not yet.
Some
of the back roads are good, but that's about
I don't even know if this counted as the storm or not.
No, there's a big one coming. It's snow all night.
Yeah. So we're waiting on it to build up. Took the snowmobile for a little cruise. It runs good. It seems like it just needs more snow.
Gary said the blades are shot.
Got the Kodiak Zane Scrambler.
Got some new wheels and tires on it, because the other ones were all popped.
Interview. God almighty. Need Mike clean that carb.
Hey, he did.
Oh yeah, I forgot he actually did. what do you think about the ZRT 600?
Well.
It's kind of hard to get footage. I had the GoPro, but I don't even think I could turn it on with my gloves.
Yeah. Kind of scared to ride it.
Myers' first time on a
I
snowmobile.
seen case rip it. It's just
moved.
Oh, yeah.
I seen him blow by me.
So I went to go get some diesel in this thing, like on the back, not for it, but on the back. And the nut on this tie rod end backed off. It was only with one ski, and I hit 100 and something on it. And I didn't even realize until I got to the gas station trying to turn in there, and I was like, oh, that's all right.
Well, that's not good.
Well, Myers, first time on a snowmobile. Go put a helmet on.
Yeah, Lord knows I'm gonna need it.
I guess if you crashed, it ain't a big deal. I mean, all it's going to do is ruin my night. I ain't going to be pissed. Just don't get hurt. It's Southern boy rides a snowmobile for the first time.
There's a pull start right here.
Yeah.
It's all gas, right?
Yeah, go out this way and go back down the road that way.
You were moving when you did that first pull by here. I was like, holy cow.
It doesn't feel that
it looked
crazy
like you were
on
going
it.
like 80 or 90. Oh yeah, he's winding it out. Oh, he slowed down. That thing's got some power. I tell you that.
I gotta get one. This motherfucker a home.
You like it?
I'm going to Michigan. I'm going to Michigan tomorrow.
Alright, same turn.
It's not that sketchy. I thought it was gonna be worse. It's not that sketchy.
The only thing that's sketchy is like now, but it's just because our snow.
That motherfucker holds ass. But it's not sketchy. Like,
Oh yeah, it holds. Like 60 doesn't feel like 60.
I felt like I was running like 70, 80 right here. And I was just,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was.
I mean, it gets to 80 fast. 80 to 100 isn't. I mean, it doesn't take long
like,
by any
I was
means.
like
But
cruising. Full throttle, I was cruising. I wasn't scared
it
of
turns
nothing.
pretty good now.
Yeah, once you get straight, you're good.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
We got like an inch and a half.
Maybe 2 inches. Why would he? He ain't full throttle.
No.
That thing rips. Check him out. Here he goes.
Damn, he locked. Yeah, when you lock the brakes up, it doesn't. Like, they stop it, but it slides like a motherfucker.
Maybe you should go to Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Love from Chicago.
Comment love from Chicago. And then that's like half throttle.
Why is they like actually good on it? It's so comfortable.
I didn't know if he's gonna get off of it.
I don't know.
He's gonna run out of gas.
That's so crazy.
I can go rip again.
Holy
No.
cow.
That thing's crazy.
It has so much torque, it's like insane.
It's like,
Like you hit it pin for a second, it's like, whoa! Like I ain't never felt nothing like that.
No, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Comfortable.
Like you don't even have to like, nah.
Snowmobile, the bell blew.
Shouldn't have broke it.
That thing moves, boy.
All the snow's melting. Chandler got a new truck. Myers got a new truck. Oh boy. New truck?
Yep. I ain't got the 6s on it right now.
Good.
Yeah. Yep.
There's about no snow anymore.
The roads are still slick. Yeah.
Look who it is.
Interview.
What's the deal, Myers?
What's the deal?
Big Red? How's the Big Red doing?
I think I just got welded the hub on
It's
it.
kind of hard to film, I ain't gonna lie. We didn't get much at all.
Yeah, last night. You couldn't see.
Interview. How many ducks you kill this morning?
I didn't even go this morning.
You son of a bitch! All this talk about
backed out.
riding and you didn't even go hunting.
I know, everybody backed out this morning.
Well, I guess he went to Nehemiah's like 5 times, ran from the police.
Big Scott did too. Big Scott was getting on the bike. Now, was you running? Boy, all your cold weather stuff. No, there's an old anyway. I still back there. I got a different kind of truck.
All right, get going. Let's go.
Yeah, you riding the 4X.
He's riding the bayou. Yeah, Big Red. Now the choke.
Ain't no shit, clown.
Big Red? Tri-motor? Oh, no. Just gets clotheslined by the... What the hell? That ain't nothing on the road, is it? That damn kayak's gonna have a hole in the bottom. Bad day to be a snowman.
Yeah.
It's melting fast. It's pretty much gone. We got one day. And Caleb didn't ride at all.
Yeah.